didn't particularly like Captain America: Civil War.
We both saw it and enjoyed it while we were watching it, and I've disliked it more the more I think about it.
The more I think about it, I didn't particularly like it when I saw it.
We watched it. We were both like fine with it.
We were
I
fine
feel
with
like,
it.
yeah.
There were elements, obviously, that I enjoyed,
Yeah.
like Spider-Man, and there's good stuff.
There's good stuff in it. Yeah.
And yet, I didn't really like it. And yet, I got to admit, certainly one of the better blockbusters of the season. Certainly one
Probably
of the more.
the best I've seen this summer by default. I mean, I don't.
Oh, I would put it way behind two movies:
Which are your two?
Ghostbusters and Star Trek Beyond.
I haven't seen Star Trek Beyond yet. I'm seeing it tomorrow.
Those are the
as
two
of this
I
recording.
actually liked a lot when I
Yeah,
saw it.
I'd say Ghostbusters.
Oh, I liked Neighbors too. That doesn't
Yeah,
quite
you're
count.
right. I'd probably put Ghostbusters and then Civil War.
Sure. Yeah.
And Ghostbusters is even still a movie I have a lot of grievances with.
Interesting. I have I think I'm like at the highest possible. I thought that was like great. I
liked it a lot. I mean, I just think the one thing that no one's really talking about with Ghostbusters is that the Ghostbusters are women, which I don't.
That was a problem. That was a problem.
The whole
because
time I was
usually
like,
they're men.
But isn't that weird that no one's talking about that?
yeah.
No, in all
Oh,
seriousness.
speaking of penises,
Oh, yeah. Okay, can we do a little penis report?
Louis got it. Okay. Look, so just some setup.
Yeah.
People know there are people in my life who know that I'm talking about Cameron Crowe movies right now.
There are people in your life who know that you talk about forced by
Talk
me.
about dicks. No, I talk about dicks on my
I
own.
usually initiate the
On the
conversation and then you
podcast.
go along with it. Yes, in the podcast.
Yeah, I like to talk about dicks just fine.
Yeah.
And
Especially
so those-
leading men showing their dicks. Because we say,
a
all
rare
women
sight.
have to show nudity. All actresses end up doing nude scenes at some point or another. Very, very few exceptions. But men aren't showing those wings. Our male movie stars aren't showing those wings.
Orlando Bloom.
Oh, I haven't seen this.
Oh, Ben.
I'm gonna have to load it.
Ben. So Orlando Bloom is currently dating Katy Perry. They're on some romantic getaway in the tropics together. He was caught on the beach with a fully clothed Katy Perry.
Sure. No. She's like in a swimsuit.
Well, bikini.
I don't know, fully clothed.
That's as dressed up as women get, right? As a bikini.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Great.
Terrible, awful, the worst.
Yeah, I don't
Murder
really
me.
know what the. So first there were these pictures that of Orlando Bloom in the nude.
Paddleboarding.
with a black box over his genitals.
And who knows if the black box is indicative? We can't tell how big
Well,
it is.
also maybe his penis is a black square. We don't know.
We
Could
haven't
be.
seen it before.
But then it turned out that it wasn't. That he has a pretty regular male organ, sex organ.
Now let's say this: the thing we're stumping for on this podcast regularly
I want to see that.
is dicks in movies.
Yeah, no, we like dicks in movies.
We want movies to show dicks.
But
I don't love the idea of a paparazzi sneaking up on the beach, getting a picture of a wang and exposing it to everybody.
I think he's being very deliberate.
I kind of do too.
For one, I mean, he's literally just walking around. He's tugging on it. He's in 4 locations.
And when we say he was paddleboarding, he was using that as the oar. It's important to mention.
But I want to get on a soapbox a little bit too because I'm
Please.
tired of pretty penises
Yes.
all the time. What about crooked dicks? What about shows?
Well, Ben,
This
you're
is
not
the
going to be
thing.
happy with this dick.
It's
I'll say
quite
that.
an attractive
This is
dick.
a
Well, the
pretty
other thing is
perfect
the problem
looking
with
dick.
Hollywood,
You're really
right?
seeing an erect. Well, actually,
He looks like a semi-flass.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's a nice.
That's
big
the
dick.
thing. It feels
Anyway,
like he was kind of batting it around a little bit so that it was at 15%.
Oh, I get it though.
I think
totally
he
get
was
it.
A partial
trying-
sauce.
I've heard this batted around on the internet that he knew that there were paps around.
Yeah.
Taking pictures of his lady.
His
Katy
career's
Perry.
not at its peak right now. He's getting some press.
Yeah, he doesn't have any. What does he even do? Is he in movies?
Rubs his dick and
Well, so I've seen this
Yeah.
theory around that he was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna whip it out, and then they'll leave her alone, and they'll just be taking pictures of me.
Oh, that's interesting.
now
And
that
also,
might be.
I'll get some nice publicity.
Well, that's the other thing. He might be thinking you know what? I got a nice looking dick.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's pretty inarguable at this point. It is a very nice looking dick.
Anyway, so
We're talking size, we're talking form, we're
So,
talking angles.
the
Is
reason
he manscaping?
yeah, no, it's pretty trim.
It's pretty trim.
Nice.
So now the thing is, we already have recorded the Elizabethtown episode as we previously
This is
mentioned.
coming right in between Denim Invasion and Elizabethtown.
Here
so
we go.
It's coming in between the two Orlando Bloom, Cameron Crowe joints.
There we
Okay,
go.
Ben is currently looking at the penis.
There's one.
And he's nodding. He's nodding solemnly. He's got a
It's,
sly smirk coming across his face. But he
We've got
looks
2 images out of many.
okay, shaking his head. But it looks like he respects the dick.
I'm going to say the coloring of it is surprising.
Well, it's no. If you see now, you come see the thing.
Yeah,
It's just his shadow is making it look darker than it is. If you see,
Yeah.
it's actually just a regular
That's a good looking dick.
white man's dick.
I'm not going to lie.
We should mention it is a white man's dick because we didn't know, much like we didn't know whether or not his penis was a black box until now. We didn't know if his dick was Japanese.
Who knows?
If it was Haitian, but he does in fact have
He
a
also
Caucasian
has
dick.
a very lame-looking circular sort of tattoo on right above, like sort of right next to his treasure trail there.
Yeah, not doing his dick any favors.
No.
You want clean lines leading to the dick.
Also,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's weird.
You want clean lines drawing your attention, your eyes to the dick.
So anyway, I think that's enough, but I think that was a good little digression on Orlando Bloom's penis. It has nothing to do with Suicide Squad. Yeah.
The penis report.
It's an interesting question because, obviously, like, people get very worked up about, like, stolen pictures of celebrities.
Of course.
And, I don't know. It's a weird line. Like, can we all just, like, go have fun looking at his dick? I think we can.
I think the weirder thing, this manipulation where celebrities and their publicists are, like, making up stuff.
Yeah.
Like, so that then gossip places pick it up. And,
Yeah.
like, if that is something that he did, like, purposely, I mean, I'm sure you guys are joking, but, like, even they throw
Not
around.
Really, it could.
Who
No,
knows?
I'm not
Who
really
knows?
joking.
I don't
I
know
think it's
anything.
entirely within the realm of possibility.
Like the Taylor Swift, Kim Kardashian thing is just a farce, and like it's just for
Sure.
like
It's all
press
just
and
for-
Look,
publicity.
At
it's
one
so
element,
weird.
it's a farce. Either like she was lying before for publicity, or
Right.
this feud now is for publicity. And the amount of, I'm not going to say anything on mic, but the amount of couples that I have, as someone on the very, very far out peripheries of like the entertainment industry, the amount of relationships I've had confirmed to me were just publicity stunts.
Just made up.
Yeah, just like very like, well
Tom
covered.
Hanks and Rita Wilson?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ronald
30
Reagan,
years.
Nancy Reagan.
They just did it for the
All
headlines.
these bullshit Hollywood relationships. You know?
Yes.
Good looking dick though.
Good
Nice
looking
dick.
Okay.